Today with Caleb, and we are at Goodwill once again. Last Chance Goodwill and the main Goodwill. We'll combine both because I'm not sure what we'll find, and we'll try and shoot video inside the store. Hopefully music isn't too bad. And we might check out some clothes in here too, with that kind of deal, especially Last Chance. But let's go in and see what they have. These look kind of comfy, but I think a little big, and the jeans might be a little big. Not really into dress shirts per se. I don't really have any tees that I'm looking for. A massive Spider-Man for $6. A little outside of my price range. Cool to see though. Some cool things. They have Alf Season 2, but missing most of the disc. Has one disc. Rundown. Some cool things. Oh, Starship Trooper. I have the double feature set of that. Then some of these I'll gotta check and see if I have. This set I already had. This I have on Blu-ray. This was tempting, but go pass. This is cool to see. You don't see these out and about very much. We'll show the stack after I go to the main Goodwill. We just scored in there, y'all. Y'all saw the two like grocery, the gray bins filled with movies. I was checking out. She said, "Hey, I have two gray bins filled with movies if you want to check those out." I'm like, "Yes, please." So went through all that, season sets, and we'll show you at the end what I paid for it and what I got. Let's go into the main Goodwill now. Okay, that was the main Goodwill. Just a little tiny stack compared to the other one. But let's go in the car and see what all I got from both Goodwills today. Okay, hang on folks. We're moving out of the main parking lot, and hopefully over here we won't bother many people. Alright. And we're keeping the air on. I'll turn it down a smidge. Maybe it won't be as bad, but we'll... Oh, I almost lost that stack there. We'll show what we picked up on the main Goodwill. Can I film the main Goodwill? We saw it. I didn't show it, yeah, I showed a little bit inside. Get Low, Robert Duvall and Bill freaking Murray looked interesting. Love Bill Murray, so anything he does is pretty good. Witness, I love the 80s edition, so this one comes with a CD. Had this loose, so a printed case. Have it. Some of the ones like that, I have where I want to collect all the formats, if that makes sense. I have on VHS, I have on Betamax, I have on Laserdisc. Now I have it on DVD, the correct case, not a printed case. Need it on Blu-ray. Did it get a 4K release? That I'm not sure. I I did that with Punisher too. I found it on Blu-ray in there, have it on DVD, have it on VHS. I think that's all the formats that has. I'm trying to do that with some of my favorite ones, like Twister, obviously Mummy. I did that, or trying to do that. I'm still hunting for the Laserdisc, but you know, I don't do that for every film, but the ones, like I have the VHS, have the DVD, those are easy ones, you know, to complete. Then True Lies, have this on VHS, but probably not one where I collect every format. Probably donate the VHS back to Goodwill. Then this is one you don't see very often, Sorority Boys. Touchstone, so me and Josh might fight over this. He's collecting all the Touchstone releases. Not sure if he has that or not, but we'll see. Then The Limits of Control. This has an interesting cast and it looked like an interesting synopsis. And again, Bill freaking Murray. So that was the main Goodwill. So let's show everything I picked up from the bargain outlet. Well, the Last Chance Goodwill. I call it the bargain outlet because you get such a bargain in there. So this is the Elf factory sealed. So I might keep this sealed. I need to see what I'm pretty sure I have on DVD. Then Witness and Aaliyah, I hope I'm saying that right, a double feature. I guess these are documentaries. No, they're films. So about two singers there. Maid of Honor, I thought I had with Patrick Dempsey, but did not own. So got that. And I'll tell you at the end what I paid for all of these movies that we're showing. Behind Enemy Lines had this on VHS, so a big upgrade to Blu-ray. And I like the fact some people might scoff at this, saying you're missing the DVD. But I have single cases. I need double case Blu-rays, so that works out perfectly. Just transfer that to a single disc Blu-ray case and voila. Spanglish, again, have on VHS, so this is an upgrade to DVD. Ford, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, Andrew Dice Clay. So I've heard of Andrew Dice Clay, and this looked interesting, so why not get it? Then Varsity Blues have on VHS, so upgrading to DVD. Zombieland I have in like a comedy set, like the 4-film comedy favorites. So getting this to separate it and have it on Blu-ray to match Zombieland Double Tap, because I have that on Blu-ray. Then Top Dog, Chuck Norris, have that on VHS, so that's a rare one to find on DVD. And again, this I never see on DVD. So these two were in the gray bins, which I almost overlooked, but thankfully the nice lady at the register pointed me in the right direction. Jack Frost on DVD. I wonder if this is sought after as far as pricing. Is it rare to find that? I never see it, so it might be. But nonetheless, I'm keeping it. Then I think this is pretty rare. I've never seen it out and about. Once Upon a Mattress, Disney. Carol Burnett, Zoe Deschanel. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I have heard of this, but I've never seen it like out in the wild before. Then John Waters Hairspray. Again, I haven't seen this on Blu-ray ever, unless it's a recent release. I'm trying to look for a date. 2014. Sony Bono, a bunch of people. So this is the original, not the John Travolta one they did. Stop Loss, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ryan Philippe, Channing Tatum. Then I was so shocked I did not have this. I'm like super shocked. Encino Man, and this is a Hollywood Pictures. Josh is collecting Hollywood Pictures as well. So super shocked we did not have this. In the Oscars, they talked about Brendan and Haquan being in Encino Man together, and they joked that Pauly Shore, what he think about that. 2 of the 3 actors from that movie got an Oscar. You could say the same for Sean Astin, because he wasn't nominated either this year. But cool to finally have that on DVD of some format. I thought for sure I had it on VHS, but good to have that in the collection. Add to the growing pile of Brendan Fraser films I have. Then this is another upgrade. Little Nemo. Have that on VHS clamshell. Then this one, you know, for the price of everything, it's pretty much free. Stuart Little, Going for the Gold. I don't even know when they released this. There is a third film that's animated kind of like this, so maybe they did it after the third film. Then a movie I didn't have, which shocked me, I Heart Huckabees. I remember back in the day, trailers and posters for this was everywhere, but I did not own it, so good to have that. And now this stack might be Tradeins, might be swapping out condition-wise. We'll check the disc. The Rundown with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Sean William Scott. This probably will. Triple feature, Old School, Blades of Glory, and Night at the Roxbury. The Wedding Planner I have on VHS, so this and My Best Friend's Wedding, that'll probably stay with me. No Country for Old Men, probably a trade-in. I have the best Oscar winner, like triple feature set on Blu-ray, so that's probably a trade-in. Double Jeopardy I have in a pack, so I don't know if I want to keep this separate since it's such a good film, or trade it in. The Adventures of Milo and Otis, I gotta check my disc and see. Adventure Time, I don't know. I'll watch it and see how I feel about it, but wanted to check it out, see what it's all about. This I do have in a triple feature, but it's not in this cool box set, and my discs are scratched. So Look Who's Talking, Look Who's Talking 2, and Look Who's Talking Now. The triple feature of that. Meet the Parents bonus edition, all 35 new outtakes. So I have, of course, Meet the Parents on Blu-ray, but getting this bonus edition to see what outtakes are in this version. Kick It and Old School did not have, so I don't know why I put it in the trade-in pile, but that's one I'll be keeping. Then The Eye, I have in a horror set with Jessica Alba. Of course, might separate this and keep it on its own. Johnny Mnemonic, that's a trade-in, have that on DVD already. Then Jungle Book 2, that's a trade-in. Oh, so many movies. Oh, Okay. A Bad Mom's Christmas. I gotta check if I have the first Bad Moms. I don't think I do. Probably watch this and trade it in. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Of course, this is a trade-in since I do have it. Short Circuit 2. I have 1 and 2 in a double feature, so that's a trade-in. Walking Dead, the 4th season. I'll check my disc, but I think this is pretty much a trade-in. The Messengers have 1 and 2, but it's a printed artwork case, so we'll separate and get this one on its own. Then Disney Cena, the DVD game, that of course is a trade-in. We have the big board game already at the house. And then this is cool. I'll switch mine out and trade in my first season. But this is The Walking Dead. And look at that artwork. That is so cool. This is the 3-disc special edition. Just look at that artwork. So I'll keep this and trade in my season 1. But we got all those movies. I'll give you time to guess. Comment down below what you think I paid for all of that, not including the 4 or 5 we got from the main Goodwill. You ready? $10. Let me repeat this whole big stack for $10. I know if that's not blowing your mind, I don't know what will. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. And not all of it was just DVDs. We have season sets, we have Blu-rays, we have multi-feature sets with DVDs. So that is a lot of stuff for $10. So I hope you enjoyed this little run out to Goodwill. Luckily, I was able to film at least a bunch in the Last Chance Goodwill. They didn't have music playing. In the main Goodwill, they had some music, right beside it, so I didn't film too much in there. But I hope you enjoyed everything. That was a massive haul today, so I'm glad I came out here. I always check the Last Chance Goodwill. Even though it can be hit or miss, today was definitely a hit. Like, subscribe, share with a Goodwill movie lover. Until next time, keep collecting.